that you'll be dead to me.
All right, guys, so this is episode 1 of the Miata Update Mondays. This past weekend, I worked on recording and installing the transmission in my 2003 Mazda Miata. Unfortunately, that is hard. It's difficult. I'm still working at it. I need to buy a couple things for my GoPro Hero 7 Black so I can get those buttery shots underneath the car for you. But for this week, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of explain where I'm at. I went ahead and started installing the transmission, and I ran into a couple problems. After reading up, it looks like the engine kind of gets level or leans forward when you take the transmission off. So in order to get the transmission on, you actually have to tilt the motor backwards. Well, you have to tilt it back. How I did that is I got my engine hoist, I tied a cable to the top, and I just lifted it up, kind of like up and forward, so the motor kind of dipped backwards. That gave me enough space to get the transmission on. I highly recommend buying this tool at Harbor Freight. I was able to save my 20% off of it, but without that, being one person doing this job, it would have been pretty difficult. Getting under the car and lifting the transmission by yourself on your back. I mean, it's like $150. Just buy it. It's not that much money. Like, it'll save you so much time and a big headache also. So definitely grab that. After bolting up the transmission, trying to get the starter back in, I used a long bar to kind of press the starter straight up so I'd be able to slide the nuts in and screw them in. Otherwise, it would kind of just droop down because the bottom bolt is actually a bolt and a nut, so you can tighten that pretty easily, but then it kind of just droops down, and it's kind of hard to like hold it up and reach over. So I used a metal bar to hold the starter up, and that worked really well for me. So going forward, next week I will have some video footage of me actually working on the Miata. That way it's not a bunch of pictures and random video I find online or whatnot. So definitely excited, to get the Miata rolling again. I barely fit in it. I'm 6'3". I haven't done any mods. It's completely stock, but they're fun. Like, convertible cars are really gnarly to drive at night. So I look forward to continuing the build and continuing Mazda Miata Mondays. Stay tuned till next week. Also, coming up on Wednesday, we have Review Wednesdays, Wednesday reviews, whatever you want to call it. We are going to be reviewing the wrench from Milwaukee. It's the M12 ratcheting wrench. It is a hell of a tool. It's actually right here. Got some good use out of this this past weekend. I won't spoil anything. A quick summary is I wish it had more torque. Other than that, amazing tool. So stay tuned till Wednesday, guys. I'm out. Later.